boys and girls, how are you all? Thank you so much for joining me today for a little bit of maths. I found um, a really fun game that I thought we could do all together, and below in the comments, I've just put the link to that game so you can play with it at home if you like. Now, I've chosen this game because I know how excellent you all are at your tens frames, so I thought we could practice doing them together. Okay, so let's have a look what I found. If we get our mouse and we just put it over here, oh, it's not saying it today. It doesn't want to work for me. Let's try again. So it's saying how many of the squares are empty? Okay, have a look at our tens frame. How many squares altogether are there in a tens frame, everybody? Excellent, there are 10. So I can see that I have nothing in any of my squares. So how many of them are empty? If I've got nothing in any of them, how many are empty? 1, 0, 10. Alright. It says now how many of them are empty now? Okay, so let's have a look. Let's count them all together. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got 8 empty squares. Having a look at my numbers down the bottom, let's find 8 all together. Here is 8, so I click on 8. Well done. Oh, now it's asking me a different question. It's saying, how many red circles are there all together? Let's have a look at our tens frame, boys and girls. We know that in a tens frame, on our top row, this is called a row, and on the top row, we have 5 squares, don't we? I can see here that there is a red circle in all 5 of my squares. So how many red circles do I have at the top? 5. Excellent. On my bottom row, however, there's only 1 red circle. So I've only got 5 circles on the top and 1 extra red circle down here. So let's see. Have a think. What number is 1 more than 5? 5 and 1 more is 6. Fantastic. So I click on my number 6. Excellent. Now it's asking again, how many of the squares are empty? I can see that I've only got how many red circles? 1 red circle. So the way I'm going to figure this out, I could count all my squares individually. Okay, I could count all of them, but I think we're too clever for that in reception. So what we're going to do is we know that all together I have 10 squares, don't I? And all of them are empty except for 1 of my squares. So the way I'm going to figure this out is I'm going to say, okay, what is 1 less than 10? What is 1 less than 10, boys and girls? It is 9. Fantastic. Because if we count, let's all count together backwards from 10. Here we go. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So 1 less than 10 was 9. Alright, I'm going to leave that section that you can keep doing at home and we will go to our next section. Are you ready? Oh, it says build. It says move 4 red circles to the frame. I can see here I've got, if I move this, I only get 1 red circle. If I move this one, I get 5. Let's move that one back. So I know I've got 5 here, but is 5 bigger or smaller than 4, sorry. Is it bigger or smaller than 4? Have a think. Have a count in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So 5 is bigger than 4. How many numbers bigger than 4 is it? If I've got 4 there, I have to add 1 more to make 5. it's just one number bigger. So I'm going to take that one away, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if we're right. Fantastic. Now it says move 8 circles to the frame. Have a think, is 8 bigger than 5 or is 8 smaller than 5? Well done if you said bigger. So I know now I can put 5 red circles in. But am I done yet? Why aren't I done? Have a think. Because I only have 5. So I've got 5, I'm going to keep counting. 6, 7, and 8. Let's have a look. Excellent, well done. All right, I'm going to leave this one for you, and we're going to move to the next one. All right, should we use a different character? Let's use some apples this time. It says, how many more apples to fill the frame? I can see how many apples in my frame do I already have, boys and girls? 1, 2 apples already, okay? So how many more? Let's have a look how many more apples I need to fill my frame. I can see that this bottom row, which always has 5 in it, is completely empty. So I need at least 5 apples. All right, so there, I've got my 5 apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, how many more do I need? 1, 2, 3. Let's add them. 1, 2, 3. Now I need to answer. I need to put my answer in. So let's have a look. We know we've got 5, so we don't even need to count that bottom row. Okay, we're only counting the green apples that we've added. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8 apples we've had to add. Fantastic. How many more green apples will I need to fill this frame? Do you think this one will need more green apples or less green apples than the one before? It will need more because in the one before we had a blue apple in this square as well. Okay, so I could put all my apples in, or we could use our really clever brains and do it a different way. How many squares do I have altogether in a tens frame? 10, excellent. And how many do I have here? How many apples? I have 1 apple. So like we did before, I need to see similar to how many of these are empty and how many of them I need to fill, okay? So I've got 1 blue apple here and I've got 10 altogether, okay? So I'm going to do what is 1 less than 10. What's 1 less than 10? Everybody have a think. Excellent if you said 9. 1 less than 10 is 9. Let's just double check though, shall we? So we know we have to have 5 because our whole bottom row was empty. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Well done, all of you. Excellent. All right, I'm not going to spoil any more of it because I want you to have fun at home on this. Thank you all so much for coming. I miss you all just so much. And I hope you're having a nice time at home. I hope you're looking after each other. Keep washing your hands and I will see you very soon. Bye.